Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And surprise, surprise, Single Swag did in fact send me their April box for review. So some of you may know I was a subscriber of Single Swag for probably around 3 years. They did sometimes give me some referral credits or discounts on my renewals, but we had started to see a lot of repeats just because I had been subscribed for so long. So I finally decided to cancel my subscription and I reached out to them and let them know that, I would love to continue sharing the box on the channel because I do think that it is a really good value, a nice monthly treat for yourself. Even with the recent price increases, I do still think that it is a good deal. However, I was just unable to continue making room for it in my budget. They actually responded to me after a little while and said, we'll send you the box for review. And I really honestly didn't know if that was going to happen or not. I figured it was kind of 50-50. Maybe they would kind of forget about it. So I was very pleasantly surprised when this arrived on my doorstep. Now I will say I did actually receive it in April, a little bit towards the end of the month. Some of you know I've been pre-taping a lot of videos for you for my trip abroad, and then I will get all caught up when I get back. But I did receive it in April, even though I'm just sharing it with you here in May. I got it like a little bit later than I used to as a subscriber. As a subscriber, I used to get my box really, really early, sometimes even the last days of the preceding month. But I think now I've kind of like lost my place in line as a reviewer, which is totally fine. I'm just so excited to like see that they actually remembered to send me the box. So thank you so much to Single Swag for doing so. And for all of you, just in case you haven't seen Single Swag on the channel, they do have two different sizes. There is a size that I'm hoping is the one that they sent to me, and that is $49.99. That does include the domestic shipping. You usually receive 7 to 8 items, sometimes with kind of dubious MSRPs, but I do still think it's worth what you pay for it. And then they also have the petite box, which is usually 4 to 5 items, often with the snack, if there's a snack. Sometimes there's not these days. And the jewelry piece, which is usually the one that I think is a little bit high on the pricing that they put on it. And that is now $34.99. I do have a code for you. It is Noelle35. That'll save you 35% on either one of those boxes. And as always, I will put all of that for you in the description box below. I do actually have an affiliate link, but I have never actually seen any sales tracked through that affiliate link. But as long as the code works for you and gets you that savings, I'm happy, right? So let's go ahead and open it up. If you do happen to use the link and the code though, please do let me know. I would love to kind of figure it out one of these days. So inside, not too fancy, just their black tissue paper as usual. And then of course their product card where they do give us the MSRPs and they total it up for us here in the corner. It says that this April box has a retail value of $201. So if you've been watching these Single Swag videos with me for like 3 years, in my mind, I tend to just have that. So I would say that the retail value is probably closer to $100 in terms of what I would pay or the prices that I am used to seeing on similar products. Sometimes I think they do a lot of like white labeling, in-house products, vendors where they just kind of create their own brands. But I still think that $100 on a $50 box is a really, really good deal, especially when you're getting another 35% off, right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me just take a quick look. We do, of course, have our Violet Harper jewelry. That's one of the brands that they often include. And I think when you like go to the Violet Harper jewelry like website, there's like nothing on there because they are more so a vendor than an actual jewelry designer. I am seeing a lifestyle item that's not just, we do get a lot of bath and beauty products in Single Swag. I really like when they include more lifestyle items. We've had like randomly like a vase, a candle here and there, and those are usually like my favorite items. And I do see a snack. It does seem like they are pretty much sticking with Kind bars these days, but honestly, that's a great snack and I like it. They used to be a little more indulgent with the snacks. That was definitely the case before, but let me just make sure that I got everything. So yes, it does look like we have 8 total products. Let's talk about them together. So let's get started with our jewelry piece. They're usually valued anywhere between, like $54 to $59 in here. They're just silly costume fashion jewelry. They're not usually worth that much. But again, this box is one of those things where I feel like it's just going to brighten your day. It might tarnish after a month or two, but if it just makes you feel a little bit more put together, or it's a nice little easy gift for someone, you know, I think that's great. So this is the Alana Link necklace and earring set. This packaging looks very familiar to me, so I'm gonna guess that I've seen this before. So this is what that looks like, kind of like nice deco design there. It says it has a value of $55. Make a statement with this fashion-forward, weighty, gold-plated necklace and round hammered earrings set, perfect for dressing up or down, day or night. The necklace measures 16 inches with a 4-inch extender. Now, like I said, the packaging looks familiar to me. And it's interesting because this is like the lid. This is how you open it up. And the description sounds familiar to me. So let's find out if it is a repeat. Oh, well, I guess you do open it up the other way. I guess you do open it up the other way. It is indeed a repeat, but this was one of the repeats. So sometimes we get repeats and I'm like, you know, that happens. You got to go through like your old stock in your warehouse. We've definitely gotten this set before, but I don't mind it. Like, it's a simple chain, some simple stud, like hammered earrings. Like, that is great. Sometimes they go a little bit young, a little bit too like kind of whimsical almost with their jewelry, like a little too beachy, too summery and out of season. So this is great. Like, it's not fine jewelry, but that's kind of cute, and I could see people enjoying that because it's really simple, easy to layer with things. Fine. That's a fine jewelry piece, even though, yes, it is a repeat. Let's see what else we've got. This looks like something I haven't gotten before. Sea of Flowers mini pads of color. It's like a little notebook. So it says, shaped like a small notepad and featuring 40 tear-out pages of illustrations, this book is great for coloring. No, it's a coloring book. It says, anytime, anywhere, color these stunning floral designs and reach new heights of creativity. Let your imagination run free and enjoy some relaxing me time as you create decorative artwork and small gifts that are unforgettable. So let's take a look. So it is kind of a nice little travel size one. So we have some pretty flowers. Like, is that like a zinnia? Those, whoa, that almost like, I thought that looked like ghosts for a second. Relax and unwind at home or on the go with this uniquely formatted adult coloring book with tear-out pages. You guys know I love me a perforated page that will fit perfectly in your purse, briefcase, or travel bag. Have fun and explore your creative side. This has a value of $6. That honestly seems, that is an interesting photo. That is an interesting drawing. This one, that looks like the kind where you see if you're like colorblind or not. So I do like the smaller format. I don't know about that pear illustration, you guys. That was a little weird. But I do like that. That's a good idea. I've definitely had fun with adult coloring books before, but they tend to be really big, and then you do need to usually use like a nice paper cutter to like kind of tear it up. But this would kind of be kind of cute to easily, if you do color something, then you could always turn it into like a little note card too. Once you're done with your artwork, you could just glue it onto a nice note card and send it off to a friend or family member. So I actually think that's really cute. All right, and $6 seems really fair. We did get a lifestyle item, and this is the only thing that had any sort of wrapping or shred. Like everything is always just rattling around in a single swag bag. This I think we have gotten before as well, but we actually got a candle, and I do like when we get them in these tins, even though sometimes these tins are really hard to open. It says that this is a $20 value, which I think that's fair for it's a little candle. There's not like a lot of ounces in there. It's the Metro Weave. I guess that's describing the design on the tin. Lavender candle. This all-natural, slow-burning candle in a decorative tin has a clean and alluring floral and aromatic scent. And it does not like these tin candles don't usually have very strong scent to me, which is not bad, but I can smell the lavender, but it's very, very light. But I also just like that it's a nice tin. So that's always kind of cute. And this one's a really pretty design. Sorry, it says Sunset Park. One time we got a Sunset Park candle that was actually in ceramic, which was really nice. But hey, that's another good lifestyle item that's not just some like beauty brand that I've never heard of. So far so good. We also got something. Now we are going to get some beauty products that I may or may not have heard of. Let's see. This is the Rose and Berries Aqua Bouncy Mask from Verdetta. This packaging looks really familiar to me. It kind of looks like Now Babe packaging, but I think we've gotten this before as well. This has a value of $32. Infused with rose water and raspberry extract, this brightening face mask will leave the skin refreshed and hydrated with a natural glow. Layer over cleansed skin and rinse with lukewarm water after 5 to 10 minutes while gently massaging the skin. So I don't know, like I don't know about the retail value on that. I probably will pass this on to someone else because I'm not usually like a rose water or rose scented person, but you know, this is a nice pick-me-up for you. You know, sometimes I feel like these boxes really arrive exactly when they are meant to. So we got that. We also got this, so this is, I think, maybe I'm missing something. Oh no, this is MCO Beauty Mermaid Glow Highlighter. So it's going to be a little highlighter palette. So it says, achieve a gorgeous lit from within glow with this highlighter containing 5 on-trend, universally flattering shades. Oh wow, it looks like it exploded. Says the finely milled powder blends seamlessly into the skin for a radiant, luminous finish. It has a value of $18. It is like all over, so it definitely is more of a, like a blue and gray shimmer. So I wonder if it all cracked. I'm like I'm gonna maybe open it. I'm a little afraid to open it, honestly, because it's gonna get all over my desk. Oh yeah. So this. Well, I'm gonna have some cleanup to do after this, but this is what that looked like. But it looks like it would have been really pretty with those more gray. There was definitely more of a tan color, but a lot of like kind of aqua. So I see why it got the name Mermaid Beauty, but that is why I usually keep a little microfiber next to me. My hands are gonna have a lot of highlight on them now, so that's too bad, because I think I would have liked that for the brow bone, even though I don't use a lot of highlighter. So, but it is a finely milled powder. So I feel like maybe it wasn't supposed to be pressed, but it definitely was all over the place. So even though the little thing was, the little compact was actually sealed pretty tightly, I think it was supposed to be pressed into a pan versus in little beads. But it's very pretty. It looks like space stones or something. I'm just gonna have to clean it up though and get rid of that after this. We also have this Saint Luxe, let's see, shimmer body oil, $32 value on this. Give your skin an instant sun-kissed glow with this lightweight, luxurious formula. The vanilla-scented oil will leave your skin oh so soft for hours after use, so you can really see. That is actually pretty good looking with the pump bottle. I don't use a lot of the shimmer body oil, but you know, summer is coming up and you can really see all of that shimmer kind of swirling around in there. So if you are someone who does like to have that little bit of a glow, that's not a bad item. Here is our snack. Like I said, it is a Kind bar. This is a flavor that I like. 5 grams of sugar, 6 grams of protein. Extra dark chocolate, nuts, and sea salt. Yes, you guys, I live in an urban environment and my neighbors always are locking their cars all the time. So it says the value of $4. That seems high to me, but maybe Kind bars are that much these days. It says this limited edition offering from Kind applauds and thanks the Military Academy. Which military academy? There's a few of them. All of them? It doesn't actually say that on here, but that's, oh, Kind Heroes. It does indeed say Kind Heroes on there. So I didn't know that they had that as a special limited edition, but it sounds like a delicious flavor. I'm always happy to get a snack in a box. And then finally, we got something that we have also gotten before. I'm not totally sure if we've gotten it in single swag. I'm guessing that we have, in all honesty, just because I've gotten it in a few boxes. I think I've gotten it in a 180 degree box. I think I have gotten it maybe in possibly a Gen Glow box, a couple different ones. This is the Glow on 5th Beauty Simply Glowing Vitamin C Serum, and it has a value of $34. Honestly, I feel like the prices this time around, except for maybe the jewelry that was valued at $55, are pretty fair. Even though I don't necessarily know all these brands, they are ones that I've seen before. So it says, this lightweight serum will leave you simply glowing, formulated with hydrating vitamin C and licorice root. Let me see if I can get into the box. To help reduce the appearance of textured skin and bring about a more natural glow. Use both morning and night for best results. So this is what it looks like. Yes, I think most recently I got it in a 180 degree box, but I've definitely got it in other boxes as well. So some repeats, like I think that was a repeat. Obviously the Kind bar is a repeat, but it was the limited edition one. The Violet Harper jewelry was a repeat, and I think that's it for repeats this time, so that's not too bad. The values on them this time were pretty good, and I did like the extra, like a little more in terms of lifestyle products. And by that I mean not necessarily an accessory and not necessarily bath and beauty, but let's just go over everything we got. We got our Violet Harper link necklace and earring set. Not too bad. our mini adult coloring book, which I kind of thought that was a cool size for that, because that's kind of when you need that sort of distraction or tactile activity to do. We got our lavender candle, which doesn't have a super strong scent, but I do like that it is in a tin. We got our aqua bouncy mask from Verdetta. We got our mermaid glow highlighter. Mine, it's a mess, but I like the idea of it. We got our shimmer body oil. So this feels very like moving into summer of a box, even though I don't feel like they do a lot of seasonal curation. We got the extra dark chocolate nut and nut sea salt Heroes bar, which I think is cool. Oh, I was like, I thought this came apart, but it's just a little cap that they actually put on that, which is nice. And then finally, we got our Glow on Fifth Beauty Simply Glowing Vitamin C Serum, which is something that I've gotten before. I like vitamin C serums for brightening. I do think that they work, and kind of gives me I feel better having gotten that same product in other boxes that I do know and trust as well. So you guys let me know what you thought about it. I hope they keep sending me single swag. I think that it is a really good deal, and you get some things that just make you feel like you can pamper yourself a little bit more, or light a candle. Maybe you don't normally get candles. Overall, I thought it was a decent one. So you guys let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. If you have ever tried single swag, I feel like it's one of those boxes, you know, that almost everybody has tried at some point in time, but they're pretty consistent is what I would say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please help me out with a thumbs up and maybe even a comment. I would truly, truly appreciate it. And I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.